Every time I try to breathe, the moon will rise and carry me. For I've loved and I have died. So I won't hold back, hold back. And you should know that what's never gone, just have regrets. So I won't go back, go back. Oh Lord, I got me to forget the time I lost with no regrets. And the moon shine back again. And the moon shine back again. When I drove down to Abyss, while I blame the world's neglect, then I shine right back again. So I won't hold back, hold back. And you should know that what's never gone, just like regrets. So I won't go back, go back. Oh Lord, I got me to forget the time I lost with no regrets. And the moon let me and you should know that what's never gone, just have regrets. So I won't go back, go back. Oh Lord, I got me to forget the time I lost with no regrets. And the moon shine back again. And the moon shine back again. When I drove down to Abyss, while I blame the world's neglect, then I shine right back again. So I won't hold back, hold back. And you should know that what's never gone, just like regrets. So I won't go back, go back. Oh Lord, I got me to forget the time I lost with no regrets. And the moon let me forget.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are, well, not on our server this week, we are on our second server where we've installed the HermitCraft season, it is season 7? Yeah, season 7 world download. going to start sneezing again in a second there. Hang on. Yeah, we're off to a good start now at the minute, aren't we? But yeah, it took, well, over the course of 2 days to download it, because of course everyone else on the planet was trying to get hold of it as well. But after it failed multiple times, I managed to get a stable download, and it took all day, but we got it. I've put on here as well, just for when when you guys come on. Made some little explorer kits which has everything in it, and we also have a button here to go into spectator mode if you want. Then of course just relog, and it'll force you back into survival. But yeah, there's plenty of these kits are just duplicated. So, well, this is the spawn area. I tell you what, we'll try to keep it as much as possible in survival, so we can walk around. But I've got no issue in as we have a little look around. We can like jump into spectator just to have a better look at things. Plus, there's like some things underground as well, which will be a bit easier to have a look at. But this is where you spawn at the top of this column here, and you're taken down the hole. Of course, to here, and we're going to have some slight technical problems, I suppose, tonight, because I haven't watched HermitCraft for months, so I don't know all of the builds. There is some as has like a little whiz around last night and tonight. There is some that I recognise, but all like the new stuff and there's lots of the things that I just don't recognise. I can't remember it. Oh, I'll show you as well. Which one will be under there? Well, we've got two maps anyway. We have the live map, which is all fully rendered, so we can see all of the different bases and what have you. All the different structures. There's farms and that dotted around. One I had a look around here, looks quite good. It's it's quite a distance away. Yeah, it'll be just the same for me, royalty. There's some that I recognise and there's some that I have no clue. I mean, there's one over here. This bit here, I've never seen it in any episode. If actually this is the right bit I'm thinking of, so when I flew over it, it looks good, but I have no idea where it came from. But anyway, we have the top-down view, which is the live map, and I also have rendered this one. Yeah, there's loads of bits in the jungle here because everything is really, really tightly packed. There's not too much that's that far away. I mean, yeah, there's farms dotted away in the distance, but you know, that's just normal sort of practice. This bit here, right? I've been underground in this bit here. This is where they made the Among Us game. It's underneath here, but I don't quite know where the actual proper entrance is to it. But when we get to it. But the idea is for today, we will we're going to have a walk around the spawn island area and see all the little bits and bobs here. We will probably then try to do what will be, so maybe from here, or maybe to go anti-clockwise, maybe we'll go across to the Cub area, across the Wren Dog, through the Star Wars area, which is one of the areas that I'm wanting to have a better look at. I flew past it, but I haven't actually looked down in it properly. So we've got Wren Dog Star Wars area. Then of course we've got all the various areas in the jungle. So Iskal's big tree, Green's like mansion thing, Mumbo's thing that looks like bits from Halo. I think this side of here is where Scar's got his. I remember him making that. The wizard sort of place, and it's got like the big snail in it. Then of course we've got us as well, Scar's bit where he dug to 116, wasn't it? So we've got these bits and bobs down here to have a look at. There's a few little farms dotted around. I think this was when they were doing their industrial competition between Iskal and Mumbo, and that's like the two regions, or however it was that they divided it. But yeah, we'll have a little rummage around then. There is like the maps as well. You can see there. These are probably better, right? Looking at these on the top-down map viewer. But yeah, we've got those bits there. Most of these bits here, there's absolutely nothing here. There's a few little bits. These things up here have just been used for farming. There is something that's even further away. I don't know why somebody would go all the way over here to make a nether roof thing, unless there's something in the nether above these coordinates. I don't know. Were they did they restrict themselves from going on the nether roof? And is that like, is somebody gone over here to try and hide it from everyone? I don't know. I don't know if they imposed any restrictions on themselves when they went to 116. Because I kind of like dropped off after that point. But anyway, we'll do that sort of thing there. We'll do spawn. We'll have a little wander over here. As I said, we'll go to the Star Wars area. We'll have a fly through the jungle, and then we'll go to this area here, Corralis's area. Because this is what I really want to study. Because I want to build something similar on our server. I want to make like a dock and stuff like that. So study some of these builds and what have you. There's a few of them as well that I've seen that I want to get the dimensions roughly and build something similar, but like a different sort of like blocks. This bit here is what the hell's his name? Is the most boring of all of them. Exuma, that's it. Yeah, that was like his own thing there. And there's you've got some little farmers and what have you around here. Oh, that must be the Christmas calendar you can just make out there. And then I suppose we'll zoom around here. I don't know who these ones are. I don't recognise them at all. Same as this blue thing here. I don't, no idea at all whose base is that one. This one here is either Tango or Impulse, because I'm forever getting them mixed up. But we'll see how it goes for time as well, just for going around here, because we'll always come back another week. And then we've got the Toontown here. Then you had this was like the Falsest Zone, wasn't it? I don't know whose this is over here. I don't know what that one is. Same as I don't know who this one is. But we'll have a little walk around them as we go, and we'll see how far we get. I take it this must be a fairly recent build, given the events. Giant container ship blocking the way. And then over here, is it B-double-O or B-dubs or something like that? Whatever his name is, that's his little town, his big castle up there. Now I said there's a one up here as well. I have no idea. I don't recognise this at all. But some of the buildings look really cool up here. Desert Village. I don't know which one was the Desert Village. There's a little spot there. You have to like point it out as we go. Anyway, let's actually go into it rather than looking at the maps. Yeah, him and Corralis are really good. But anyway, is there any audio? Are you guys getting any game audio? Or is it just my headset's turned really down? Alright. Right, what we'll do is, I haven't yet, I accidentally went into the nether area, but I haven't explored it, so I don't know what the nether routes are. I only just found where the end portal was earlier as well, but I don't know if we'll have time for that. Okay, just outside of spawn, we have, this is like the first clue for Cubfan's secret episode. I followed the two clues, because this clue here and another clue, and I found the hidden episode. It's now startling. It feels like more like it was just like thrown on. But I can show you where it is if you want, and we can solve those clues when we get there. I'm just going to press this button though. All right, let's hop at the spectator, and we will fly over spawn. See, some of the places that I recognised and I saw them, but there's other ones that I've not, I've not seen. I'll have a little flyover, so we'll load the chunks in, and then we will we land and we'll start walking around. If there is somewhere that you know that you want me to like actually go and explore, just give us a shout and I'll zoom over to it. But yeah, these are like from the mayor things, aren't they? When they did the when they did that. Right, let's get a few more of these chunks loaded in, then we will land somewhere and we'll start walking around. So I think wasn't that was something to do with the mayor thing or something, wasn't it? When they were having like arguments over the the story they were having arguments anyway over grass or mycelium or something for this island. All right, let's hop down now into with a FUD down into survival mode. Yeah, you've not seen half of these builds either. What's this? Should this maybe be a door or something like that? Alright, we'll get back to that. So the majority of the shops, I kind of vaguely remember seeing some of these ones, but ages ago. 1 diamond for 2 stacks. Plenty of beacons left in there still. Yeah, there's loads of them that because I watched them like the last season. I watched nearly all of them, or at least all of the ones of the hermits I followed. And this season, I watched like all the ones that I followed, and then they just kind of like got really, really greedy. And then there was the whole thing with Cub that annoyed me. So he went from being my favorite one, my favorite hermit, to me just being completely disinterested. And that was kind of like when I started to like only like half watch the episodes. I started to skim them to if it like to find like if there was like a build in the thumbnail. Congratulations to Discord there for silencing my notifications as well. Brilliant. And then I was just like skipping to see if I could find like what was in the thumbnail, and then I stopped even doing that. But yeah, this will be the golden throne. I like it with all the small blocks as well, though. Was there a bit inside of this? Hang on, we'll just comment the spectator. Just an empty chamber now. There was something, I think, inside of this at some stage or other. Let's have a little wander around the rest of the mayor's build. Was just the first one there, the first season that you like watched proper? But yeah, like you say, you got bored. Yeah, we've got all the officers here, so yeah. What's his name? B-Dubs here with his little golden thrones. Oops, let's close that one there. Whose officers next? Joe Hills. I think I only ever saw maybe one episode of Joe Hills from the last season. And that was only because I was like following up from something that happened in somebody else's episode, and I was looking for like the other perspective. But he's not a one that I've watched. Who we got here? It's Cubs one. The expensive blocks, because he went nuts for the what did you call them? The agent debris. That's the word I'm looking for. It's supposed to be his royal toilet. So it's like that kind of throne. What else we got in here then? Ooh. So where's that on the server? I didn't remember seeing that on the map. Unless they built it, locked it, and destroyed it. We've got a map of the area as well. Alright, let's lock that up. Is that your throne there, Chrissy? Ooh, I'm trying to show where the stairs. There's the stairs. Alright, so that's like the little the mayor's thing there. Let's have a little wander around the shops. I'm assuming this is the barge because I vaguely remember before I stopped watching him, he was like expanding it and making it bigger. Aye, and then cause I always get mixed up between Impulse and Tango, but yeah, they were like sharing the thing. I vaguely remember seeing one of his episodes. No entry. I've got to see it. Oh, it's just like the campervan from the last season when they did the hippie thing. Oh, and this is where he has his oh, I can't remember what he called the thing. But yeah, when he did his like chicken man thing or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. All these dark passageways. String? I have no idea what this was all part of. Yeah, the chicken man. I can't remember what he called it. I do remember vaguely seeing one where he was saying he was retiring it. I should have really took a minecart down here. Why did you look back? I don't know what this was for in whatever it was they were doing. Alright, I take it this is actually where it starts, where it says that that side was saying look back. So where does this track start? No, I have no idea. It kind of like it was sort of like reminding me of a thing that they did when they killed Iskal at the end of the last season. I think we're going backwards through it here. Right, that must then go up here. Yep. So then you get forced up there. So where does it start? There's a little room here. There's a room here. It goes up into the darkness. Okay, this must be where it starts. So I think we're still in the shopping district. Is there a place of minecart here? Alright, let's get a minecart then and see what happens. Minecart. There it is. So Belle's going nuts around here. Oh, no, wait for me. Okay. Alright, let's chase our minecart and see what happens. Ran out of momentum. Yeah, that'll be in the in a resource pack that we don't have. So I'm not sure what the purpose of this one was. But here was the little bit that we went across before, then back down the hole. Bouncy, bouncy. So where will it end? Should I add sections like this to our rail network? Where's it going to spit us out? Oh. Please don't. Oh, and that just brings you out with the barge. Did you win? Oh, was it? We were supposed to do something. Oh, never mind. Put it back to daytime. So anyway, we're wandering around the barge before. Let's see what else we can spot. Yeah, so we came from there. So I think this was the bit here where originally they had it like where you could cast your votes, wasn't it? Then they've rebuilt it when they've ooh, we hit a beacon there. I'm sure this was because this is like the 0-0 point. Ooh, that was loud in my head. Chrissy just refigured for his egg multiplier. 14 months. Did it run out today? And it let you actually do it today, Chrissy? I'm just reading in there. Speaking of egg multipliers, what's everyone's egg count up to? Yeah, you did. You're shocked. 136k. You know it's still got to be lightened. What do we got here? Hello. Stuck on the roof back. 120 now. But is it worth it, Chrissy? Have you enjoyed your postcard collection, your collectible cards? And we have 6 free for royalty. Alright, let's continue having a little wander around here. So, I think, was this the place where they had to, yeah, this is the thing where they swapped, wasn't it? Swapped, because that ran for a few weeks, wasn't it, where they had to put their names in the box. I think there's a countdown timer, it was slowly ticking down, wasn't it? Or was it ticking down? Was it just him coming every now and again and flicking a switch? If you've not seen this, because they did like a base swap thing. I saw like an odd episode of that, because I think that was at the point where I was where I sort of like lost interest in it. Let's see if we can get around, because there's like a big TNT thing here. I'm trying to see if I can get around the other side of it. What's up there? You like them more when you've got them on display, like next to your office. Have you done much work on the painting on that, or is that going to be like a weekend job when you're off? Yeah, because what's his name was camping that out all the time, wasn't it? Doc, wasn't it? Are you going to start some more of it tomorrow? welcome to the moon. What we got in here then? Ooh, I see the word pyro. What's that? Oh, you got your you're getting your shot on Thursday. Oh, and what's that? Oh, Royalty's back to work. You have to see how much fun you can have. How many people can you wind up? Ooh, Royalty, before you go, unless you've already gone, we have to find out critical information. Has Chrissy been a good boy today? Did he fulfill his promise? Did he go and get you a chip buddy? No chip buddy. Oh, we're gonna have to come up with some kind of punishment for Chrissy then. He didn't even want them for his dinner. That's what we're gonna do, So we've got like a beacon here just to make it like a little bit low grav. Mob heads, 1 diamond. Oh, the mob head things. This will be which are is it Zombie Cleo that does all the heads? It's been a long time. Actually, I think it's been a long time since she did an episode because I think she's been working elsewhere. What's that? By the time you got back, it was too late. I've been helping them with their emails. I like these trucks. We should probably try and pick up the pace a bit here because we're kind of wandering in circles. We'll have a little bit more walk around here. See what we can spot. See what we can recognise. If you see anything you want to look at closer, just scream. Ooh. So as soon as that beacon gets you, it just pulls you, doesn't it? And it's raining. What we got in here then? Oh, is this what's his name thing for the ancient debris? Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing this episode. So it's sort of like a processing sort of thing, so turning it, because he calls them cinnabuns, doesn't he? So if I convert the ancient debris into here we go, step 1, fresh dough. Yeah, then baking, and then it gets all extruded and manipulated, and it's out of stock. Food. Should probably find a bed to sleep in. What we got here then? Good work, Discord. But what's that there? Review Tech USA. Senior project investors call on CEO and founders to resign. Yeah, because I'm sure they're in bother for all sorts of things as well, apart from obviously putting out Cyberpunk being an absolute catastrophe of a launch. I don't know when we'll kind of like maybe return to that at all for Cyberpunk. I was getting a bit bored of it. That's why I kind of like wanted to like push us on to a different game. Plus, it was a buggy mess. Give me a bed. And apparently it's not nighttime. Yeah, it was like a broken mess, and plus, I mean, some basic things like there wasn't a flashlight. Everything was just way too dark, too darker than what it really needed to be. Open now, limited stock. So it's like end and never supplies in here. I have no idea whose shops half of these places are that we're walking around. Road access pass. Oh yeah, didn't they have to like? They started to pay for their plots. Like on that bloody Cosmic. At least we're not like some idiots. It's somebody who was asking, "Oh, is that real money?" That yeah, you had to pay Dash real money. Should have told them yes. See what else we got in here. Looks like it's got a halo on top of it there. Right, let's just hop into Spectate and have a little buzz around here. But wasn't he sending enough money to Dash anyway? Because he paid to get on the server to start with, didn't he? I like this because it's the shade and it's got the S and the E. So if we stand there. Creepy armor stands. This is where they were like filling people's inventory, weren't they, with glass? Ooh, a button. What does the button do? Oh. It must have created that path. So yeah, it must have released the armor stands. That's quite cool. Maybe we could do that to make some like weird bridges. Alright, let's have a little bit more buzz around here for a moment, and then we're going to start going to other like bases and stuff, rather than zooming around here. This is Corrales' shop, isn't it, for the books? I like it how he's made it nice and 3D. Try to see if there was an upstairs as well there. Yeah, I like that one. Is that where the big ice block to make it all shady as well? Oh, might have a quick snack. Let's see what that sign says. Shroom for improvement. Anything on the back? Same again. So that's been from their mycelium wars. Or whatever it was that they called it. Alright, is there anything else around here that we want to take maybe a closer spy at? So that's the the log thing from that creepy round dog bloke. Oh, I vaguely remember the shop being inside of a piston. Can't remember who it was, but I do remember seeing some of them go to this shop. Does it say who it's by? No, I'm not sure. Not sure who built that one. A giant greenhouse. Oh, actually, let's go underground, and we're very, very quickly. I'll show you some of the bits that I found underground here. So this was the deck game. I can't remember what its full name was, but yeah, this is all that here. We should probably have a little explore around it. I'll just find the entrance. I'll be able to see the entrance from above. All kind of stands out. There it is. Actually, I think it might be safer to... We'll go into creative so that we don't get attacked. It's been quite a long time since I've seen it, because I know we did like a detailed episode about how all the different things worked and all the different loots and stuff for it, but I can't remember it exactly. Let's have a little wander around the actual dungeon. So yeah, this would be the keys and stuff like that where they had. I think they had to go in, like collect certain things that they could then exchange, wasn't it? Hi Wolf. Yeah, blue fire. Which way is it? Oh, I think it's this way in. I'll tell you what, we will just, rather than trigger anything, let's just spectate our way through the doors. Remove all pants before playing. Right, and we will actually we'll do the same again. We will. How are these guys trapped here? But it's the stairs, isn't it? We will just zoom through the door here so that we can explore. Have a little look around some of the chambers, but so that we don't damage anything down here. Just while we're exploring, we'll stick to creative mode so that these guys don't attack us. I'll have to find that episode where he explained all the ins and outs of it, and then maybe we can always give it a go, like properly. But just for now, we'll be very, very careful. See what other bits are here. There is the Among Us one as well, but that's a different location. Ooh. Oh, hang on, these boots that I picked up. Ah, they've got the soul speed thing on it. I've still never put that on an actual pair of boots, like on our main server. Alright, let's get out of here and see. So I'm sure, isn't there like a torture chamber or something in here where they've got to set up like the armor stands with a whole load of the hermits all getting it's either a torture chamber or like a very special interests chamber. I was about to say, where's the switch? Oh, that's the thing as well. When we get to Kratos' base, there's some redstone activity, but yet there's no redstone. I mean, in one of the other games, there's like command blocks and what have you there, so it's definitely not all survival. I vaguely remember seeing them run through these sorts of sections. Now, is he glitched or is he an armor stand? Whereabouts is the special torture chamber? It's got a little library. Ah, we must be getting there now. Because there's some characters now. This is where people come to worship the withers. This is the King's Chamber. But of course, we have when I placed the world on the server, we still have our resource pack still loads with it. Yep, because he has a thing for licking diamonds, wasn't it? That was one of the gags that they had running. And that comes around here. You think that if a torture chamber is going to be anywhere, it must be somewhere around here. This is the king sees Mr. Socks all the time. So we'll run through this way. What's down here? Well, we came up that way before. Oh, Mr. Socks and tea and coffee making facilities. Deeper into the dungeon. Alright, let's see if we can head on up out of here. Now, I like this for the starry sky. Yep, definitely a cup of tea, Mr. Socks. Is he had his supper tonight? Or is he sitting on that looks like a torture chamber. Is he sitting on your knee getting these cuddles? Yeah, this was like the torture chamber I was looking for. You've got Iskall trapped in his diarrhea right chamber. I hear what's going on here. Got Mumbo in there. Who's I'm not sure whose skin that is there. What other sort of weird bits have we got? Has he been a sleepy boy today? Casserole's definitely been sleeping most of the day because she's whenever I've been outside, whenever I've been on my breaks, she's not wanted to leave me. I mean, you saw the pictures. It was all she was snuggled up on my shoulder, asleep, like you saw, her head under her wing, cuddled in. Oh, is this drop down? Is that Corralis's crazy eyes? Can we? This is a death trap. Look at all this. Does that go out of the world? See, it does. So that would be, yeah, falling into the void, definitely. Free pancakes. Oh no, did he not want to be disturbed? That's his bed. Alright, let's see if we can find our way out of here. If not, we'll just spectate out of here. Yeah, we definitely passed this way. Did we come up this way? Yeah, we definitely passed all these fellas. Yeah, as I was saying just before there, we had Casserole cuddled in on my shoulder. When I took that picture, Butter was in a ball on my knee, and Stir Fry was sitting under my feet, purring away. Alright, let's just drop out of there. There's another sort of structure underground here. Must be the other way, hang on. Yeah, it's a little bit down here. I don't know quite what the score was with this. I don't know what part of whoever's games it was. Resource packs, target blocks. I'm not sure. I'll have to like investigate the redstone and see what it says it does. But this in here was one of their little like meeting rooms that they had for one of the organisations that they did, wasn't it? Game mode survival. There we go. Because there's this, and there's also a duplicate of it just to the side. I wonder if this is the duplicate one, maybe. This is where they had like one of the little club meetings for whatever daft narrative that they were working on. But if, yeah, there it is. You can just make out the duplicate over here. So yeah, it's like the big mycelium block, isn't it? Yeah, because that was part of that narrative. But all right, we've spent a hell of a long time here in the shopping area. Now let's consult the map, change it to daytime. That was nerfing as well, wasn't it? This is quite cool, isn't it? Is this down to bedrock? Almost. A big laser's cutting through. I kind of think I've seen one of the videos of doing of them doing this, but I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, let's have a look at the map. So we're here. We will go across. We'll have a quick look through Cub's pyramid, and then we'll go anti-clockwise around here until we've had enough. Am I going in the right direction here? Almost. We'll fly around the outside, and we will just to load the chunks in. Here we go. Oh, actually, we'll do this at night, because there's one thing I found that was quite good is when the lights shine through, you can see all the different shapes in the side of the pyramid. We'll just zoom around so we get these chunks to load in. There we go. Yeah, you can just make out all the different shapes, which I thought was quite good. All right, go up to the top. So it's capped off with the gold there. Now, I'm hoping this is going to work, this front door. I never tested it beforehand, just in case it failed and I couldn't be bothered to restore the chunks. There we go, that worked nicely. There's quite a lot in here for it just being like one enclosed pyramid. But this was his like item sort of thing where he chucked anything that he wanted down there, and eventually it all gets sorted and like brought back up and put into these different storage areas. Oh, actually, do you just want to see where the hidden episode clues lead? Or are you wanting to find that out for yourselves? We've got these two long corridors which run the length of the place. There must be a door somewhere. I think he was just building these when I stopped watching him. That was how far I got up to. There's all types of like mini games in the different wings. I'm not sure if these are actually anything or not. What's that do? I don't know what quite this is. Oh well, let's fall back. And we'll keep exploring. So let's see if I can try and remember which way it is to get to the answer for the first clue. I want to say it was maybe it's over that way then down. Let's go bouncy bouncy. Oh, there's a parkour thing in that gap. Right, I think I just have to go down here first, perhaps. So, yeah, I think it's behind that wall where we want to go. Let's flow through here. So I can't remember what all the ins and outs of all these different things were, but I know there's like a whole load of mini games in here. But we'd have to go through and like read all the rules and stuff like that to see what they are. Oh, hang on. Hello there, JD. The Squeaky Bottle King. Where was I going? I need to get up there. I'm sure the bit I'm looking for is behind that wall. I was a bit knackered when I was doing this yesterday. Oh, what you have? The place we want is like just here. It's just underneath these blocks. Yeah, this is it. Technically, we can get through this side, but let's just. Can we get to the other side of there? Is it symmetrical? Oh, it might not be. Alright, we'll just go through the cake. It'll be fine. Unless. Ah, there is another way. Oh, the picture that was here, if you don't have our resource pack, is the Kung Fu fighty sort of one. But the first clue, anyway, leads you to here. And then you walk through. And you get, congratulations, you've solved the first clue, the first of 2 clues. Then you get your second clue, which is... to go with the Furies, the Pharaoh even, whatever, get my words out, and it's where all the lodestones are, which is at the back. We'll have a little wander around there as we're exploring. So we've had a little rummage around that side. As we make our way to the Pharaoh chamber, let's have a little rummage through this side. I think this side must be the side that's got all the... Oops, ran out of food. Got all the games on it. I think we're stuck in maintenance corridors here. Right. Just snap back through there. Yeah, this is this sort of area I was trying to get through, but we were stuck wandering corridors over there. So let's get a little bit of a bigger perspective on the on this area, just so we can take a look there. So it's all the little mini games that they built. I can't really remember half of them. It was that long ago since I watched any of them. And there was a few like target practice ones, obviously. This was like if I remember right, this just like unlock the doors as you go further and further back. I think, forgetting the if you hit the bullseye, you slowly get further and further back, like increasing difficulty. I think. We'll give it I don't know if there's any other buttons that we need to press before we use it, but we'll just give it a go from the front one. That might be enough. Stage 1. Oh, how do we activate it? We missed it. So that's at the advanced side. So how do we get the... I should have maybe like gone ahead like yesterday when I was rummaging around. Oh, how much further back are we? A little bit higher. Higher again. Lower. Maybe we've got to stand on the pressure plate. Now I can't see the target because everything's on fire. There we go. Bit higher. We should just use normal arrows. Stage 7 though. How many of these stages are there? How long does it take for these arrows to just spawn? Anyway. Oh, no, we did get it. This must be the last one, surely. Yep, too long for them to despawn. See if we can maybe work out where it's hitting. Right, so I don't think it's getting anywhere near. Too high. A little bit lower. Smidge lower, maybe. Anyway, we'll get the idea. There's still quite a few stages there that we could have gone on. But anyway, let's get back on exploring this area. We can always come back another day and play them properly. Right, let's see what we got. So what we got down here? I think this is like is this what he's like scarab chamber or something along those lines. Can we go down there? Ah, yeah. What's the button do? Oh, it's like a little train. We should have been on it to ride it. Hang on. Let's see if we can get it to come back. Nope, I have to go to the other side and press it again. Bouncy, bouncy down here. There we go. Right, this time we will ride it. Yeah, we'll finish like this build up on his on the top floor bedroom. I like the starry sort of like sky that's in that. This is where I'm looking for. So that second clue that we read leads you to here. And oh, that was too much. And that, of course, opens the final chamber. And if you want to watch the 15-minute video, that's the URL to it for finding the two clues. But let's have a little rummage around in these bits. See, where was the elevator to get upstairs? Was that in the main chamber as well? Let's we'll just hop into the spectator again, so that we can take a better look at all the things inside of this level. You might as well just blast through the walls here again. So we're a bit up to. That's one thing we've never even looked inside the Nether yet. Oh, empty space. Then back through to the game. All right, let's go back to the middle. And where was his elevator to go upstairs? Oh, we'll just float through her. Fud. But yeah, this is the top of the pyramid in the bedroom. Very, very dangerous bedroom. It's like, don't upset your wife or she'll blow everything up on the way out. But I quite like that. We might have to go gather up more of these stars to make something like this on our server, like with the stars in the night sky. Oh, it mustn't be. Change it to night time so that we can sleep, and this should set off some fireworks if I remember right. Which works out quite nice against the black in the sky. Right, let's have a quick snack. And right, we're here. We're going to zoom across now to the Star Wars land. So let's see. Yeah, so over here by the pyramid. And we will quickly zoom across here and we'll have a little explore around this area. If I can get to the right tab. Yeah, I want to go west. Yeah, west. We'll stop and have a quick nose at some of these. So if I remember right, I think this was Rendog's wood factory sort of thing, where he, for restocking his tree shop, the big logs. Wasn't that what he called his company? Right, we're still going west, keeping the mesa. Let's just check on the map. I want to go kind of like south-ish. Here we go. Right, we'll have a little float around and we will load the chunks in, and then we'll go down and walk around and explore. These quite tall structures, it might take a moment to load some of these chunks. Could have put shaders on as well, couldn't I? We could have looked at some of it like that. Right, let's get a few more of these chunks in. love the detail of the landscaping that they've done right round here. Got too much time on his hands. Little passageways and cracks. Alright, so we've got Darth Vader's tower. What have we got inside of here? There's some kind of like death machine in here. I can't quite remember. It's been a while since I watched watched any of these things. What was he manufacturing in here? Anyway, let's hop back out though. Sandcrawler. We saw one of these in the Bedrock Star Wars one, but of course that had all like custom blocks and such. But you know, we could take some ideas from this and build something similar. Like seeing like a better block palette, like you can actually get in survival without having to have loads of mods. All right, let's up down here and have a little wander around. Oh, excuse me. That was like the first one I've killed. Or the fake city. There's nothing behind any of the doors. I can hear lots of mobs. Maybe we should have been walking around in creative. It's like an interesting one. It's sort of like making me think of like a lamppost, but it's on legs. Maybe it's just a droid. The droids that come out at night, perhaps. And they're like a little box like this, and maybe this extends out to light up the town. Anything in these? No, it's just all empty. So I wanted to the Jabba's Palace bit over there. Oh, actually, before we do that, let's have a little wander through here first, memories. And his TIE fighter. Love to make some like Star Wars type builds. I wouldn't mind removing maybe a massive area in the end and making a Death Star. Like the base of it can be like at the bottom limit, and then the top of it can be at like build height, and then work out what the circle diameters would need to be for that. Can we get inside of this? Let's hollow out the back. Take this stuff out, you get a couple of floors. Alright, let's hop out here. Ooh, what's down there? Does that go anywhere? Or is this maybe a work in progress area, perhaps? Looks like a work in progress. Right, what have we got in here then? Is there an entrance, or maybe we've got to enter from somewhere else? So resources come out of here. Ah, he's got a mob farm inside. Alright, let's head on through the jungle now. We'll just do a quick flying visit because I want to get round to Krallis's area before we wrap up today. So we'll have a little a quick zoom through all of these sections. We'll come back in more detail another day. Maybe in a few weeks' time we'll maybe come back on and have another go. So I think, is it Stress that does all the rainbow bits? I keep on getting some of their names mixed up. It's like Tango and Impulse. I'm forever getting the two of them mixed up into what they've done. And here we go. Iskal's Omega Tree. I think I don't think he finished it. I think there was still a lot more leaves to put on. I love this effect on the ground there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got you, JD. You've got it at the of Doom to all of his builds. I can't remember what the counter was for, or was it just a diamond count? Under one of those each wacky faces. I made with my cutting machine. I made a bumbo mustaches, like origami sort of style. So you fold them, and there's a picture somewhere of me wearing one on the Discord. Alright, let's zoom out here then. Right, so we didn't. Let's just because they were all adding to this, weren't they? over the course of the season. And that as well. You can also make that out on the map. Zoom back over here and so that was Iskal's tree, and right next to here as well I believe is Mumbo's place. Yeah, Mumbo's place that looks like something out of half Halo. So these things always reminded me of something out of Halo, like when you first crash land on it, that first place you defend. Let's just try and get these chunks loaded in so we can get a better look. And we'll switch to daytime so we can see them more clearly. You can hear so like every level the heartbeat. And down here all of his junk. Assuming I can't remember because I haven't really watched anything for that long. I can't remember what half of the half the builds were all for. Because wasn't this what he was doing with Iskal? I think they were doing their own kind of like company, because they had like Sahara in the last one. Dude, what's that there? Is that one of the little drones? Right, let's carry on with this like last half fast tour. Oh, I wanted to go south. Let's just zoom really, really quickly. Kind of vaguely remember seeing this in an episode. We'll get there. Wait for these chunks to load in so we can see the big mansion. Oh, still some chunks on the top that need to be loaded. There we go. Also looks like a face in the middle there, doesn't it? And this will be his original little hobbit hole in the side here. So this actually should lead to Mumbo's hobbit hole, shouldn't it? Because the two of them had like a messaging thing between them. Ah, there it is. There's some tracks. That must be it. Let's zoom down here. Just a bit further. That must be somewhere around here because that's his his base. Oh, there we go. It's just underneath the leg. Yeah, that's the thing. This little sort of like window here, I was going to build something very, very similar on Cosmic, out the back of my mountain base, because there's this shaped window. It's forever appearing for me on that Pinterest app. It's always coming up with this shape. I thought, oh, I'm going to go and build it, because I thought it would be a nice window at the back of the hill, back on Cosmic. And then he built that, and I thought, oh, I'm not building it now because it'll just look like I'm copying what he's doing. The same as I was going to build a lighthouse, and then Kral's made a lighthouse, and I was like, oh no, I'm not doing a lighthouse now. All right, let's have a quick zoom around here because I want to get to Kral's base before we wrap up today. So let's have a look here. This was one of Scar's builds for the 116. So it's the big drill that goes down to the 116 zone. He comes up with some awesome, like, mega builds, though, doesn't he? So all the there's like all the processing, all the ores coming out, little shipping areas. So all the little bits and bobs are moved out. And then a crazy storage system. Massively oversized. What we've got here, little mechs. All the smiley faces. Well, this guy looks like he's in shock. Some smaller drills. Maybe next time when we return, we'll like explore the Nether, because we've not even touched on the Nether in the end today. All right, let's have a look on the map. Where are we at? So, right, we're here. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to double back just for a moment, and we're going to have a look at the sort of like magical village. There it is, because it's like where, if I remember rightly, Scar kind of like first set up his camp. There we go, plop. Quick snack. There's both Scar for is this where he left all of his junk? I haven't seen his last episode. So wasn't there somewhere? Was this the thing that had was supposed to be like a secret area for getting his hiding all of his valuables? Certainly full of tons of junk. It's on the upper level. Oh, so his bed was on the upper level. wonder if somewhere in the jungle was the glitched arrow or something, wasn't it? Or was it like it always happened when it was an arrow hit into bamboo? Which I think's been fixed in 17. One thing we never spotted in the jungle, as well as they had the Hermit Challenge place, didn't they? Where some of them met up. I'm not sure. I don't know if this might be it, because it kind of like stands out. But we'll have to explore that bit another day. Let's head this way. So we want to go straight north for where I want to visit. So go jump into. Jump to spectator and we'll zoom straight north. Here we go. Now I don't remember seeing this on anything, so I don't know whose build this is. Or if it is one of Krause's or not. Doesn't really look like it fits in with the rest of the style though, of like this this area. It's got a little slipway here for launching the ships. Lots of little boat designs. Of course. It's not built all the way down underwater. See, this is the bit I was talking about before when I was saying that this is spinning around. Alright, the lights are on there. But there's no redstone. Which makes me think there is a command block somewhere around here managing this. Quick today time. There we go. Is that what where he made his broom? I suppose his base is like the jungle area where he's at is just on the other side of here, isn't it? Alright, let's get these chunks loaded in so we can have a good look, and then we'll have a walk down on the ground. Because this is the sort of thing that I want to build on, you know, on the main server. I want to build like a dock with some boats in it. I've marked up the area where I want to build it because I've got plans to make some canals, which are going to connect where my base is all the way back to spawn, where I'll make like another little dock. Here's the guys having lunch on top of the crane. Ooh, he's going a bit weird. Oh, it's because we're in spectator, that's it. Hang on. Actually, it'd probably be better if I went to... Yeah, he's definitely one of the best. And this sort of dock, actually, you know what? We will just reload the chunks. It'll be a pain in the arse, but we'll do it anyway. Let's look at it properly. Anytime now. When it's ready. Right, I'm going to switch into spectator because I'll have to whiz around and load these chunks in a little bit faster. I should have set the server's draw distance to like 16 chunks or something like that. Maybe it's a bit further. Plus, with this being on my second server, the second server is not as powerful as the main one. Come on, let's get these chunks loaded so we can see the whole place. It's like we're slowly painting it in, going back and forth. See, we're playing the farming simulator a bit recently. I kind of want to build some things like this. You know, all the silos and stuff like that. So I think I'm probably going to take like a lot of screenshots and try and get some inspiration out of this to come up with something of my own in my creative world to build on the Ravenholm survival server. Massive cranes as well. But there we go. A good load of the chunks are loaded in. I should grab a few screenshots. Can we see the fellas on top of here now again? Yep. What we've got up here. Whereabouts were some of these maps done? Because I know towards the south you have these maps. But where were the other ones done? Unless they kept on like overwriting them each time they made one. But it's the same as like the Mumbo map. Like the photograph one. I've not seen that. And it's definitely not on, because more of the world is rendered on this map than what it is on the other map. But nothing is popping out as being a big map other than those ones there. And this one down here. Sort of like the rebar that they've got in here. Have you seen that video where they're pouring the concrete into it and then the whole thing just drops? All the concrete must go smashing down to the floor below. It pops up on Twitter every now and again. There you go, let's have a little wander around here in the warehouse. Is there a way in, or do we have to go by the forklift? Ah, this mustn't be the warehouse. I remember seeing episodes where you had a warehouse which had loads of stuff in it. This mustn't be it, though. Right, let's just quickly zoom back through the walls. Just grabbing some more screenshots as we go. And there's the other lighthouse. I quite like that. You've got the caged off door sort of thing, so it's like left open. Can we? Oh, there is a pressure plate. So can we get the top of this one? So next to my base, because I still want to build a lighthouse at some point. We used to have to do that with like a spiraling path going down. And there we go, we're at the top of it. Right, let's have a little closer look at the sailing ship. Then we'll go to sort of the back area where the farmy sort of bit is. And then that's probably where we'll wrap up for today. Can we go inside? Nope, there's nothing inside. It's just a hollow. Oh, there's the rooms in the back. A couple of rooms anyway. I wonder if that's the same for all the other boats as well. Is it just for the look? Yeah, there is a I don't know if there's one in this particular section, but yeah, there is. I saw on the underground there is all the like you say, the icy roads for zooming around. Change it back to daytime. So yes, we had this like farmy sort of bit here, which I definitely want to. I don't. It wasn't here, but it was somewhere else. I saw like stables, which I would like to build for the absolute mountain of bony ponies that I have. I just like sitting next to my base. They're all kind of crammed in. Just like even the detail just in this like AC block on top of the building, like the main sort of plant room for it. Oh, some more people up to no good here. It's like 4 here, isn't it? It's got the hammer. Alright, is there anything in these buildings that I know it looks like they're all just hollow just based on that there? Oh, this is more superhero fights. Then we've got like a little play park back here. Ooh, all the buses. Maybe not for the buses as such, but I'm thinking of things for like the train stations on the server. Take some of these sorts of ideas and put them in with the what do you call them? Like mix them in with the redstone bits for all the train stations. But look at that from a distance, because you've got the flags, the banners or whatever they were called. I don't think we can get in these, can we? Oh, there's somebody in there. Let's have a little fly through. So you can just make out all the seats if you were to look at the right angle. And the little heads there as well. I think we've done like half of what I'd originally sort of planned to fly around, probably because we spent so much time just like exploring some of the other bits. Is there anywhere that anyone would like me to go to on the server to have a? Is there anything in particular that you would like to see before we wrap up for the day? Because we've explored the spawn area, we've explored Cub's pyramid. We then went across to the Star Wars zone. We zigzagged across these little bits here. We're currently in Corralis's area. Like today, we haven't like covered the Towny sort of bit, or what's his name's pyramid here in the ocean. I have absolutely no idea who built this. It mustn't be a hermit that I watch. I'd never seen that before until I rendered this map. What's that name again? False's base up here. Actually, where's we've got the canal blocked up here. Where? It's somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. B-Dub's castle. It's also whoever this one is up here. I've got no idea who built this. I have flown up to it yesterday to have a look. It does look really quite cool up there. But I have no idea which one of the hermits did it. Because I say it's not one that it mustn't be a one that I watched, or at least if it is, they must have built it after I stopped watching HermitCraft. There's a few farms dotted around here. I don't know if there's something wrong with this area, or it could have been because I was rendering the map at the same time. But entering this area here crashed the server. I don't know if there's something going on underground, or it's because I was just maybe stressing the place. Because I was rendering the map at the same time as trying to load up dozens of chunks as I was zooming around at high speed in Spectator. You want to see Joe Hill's out? Which area is his? Was this one his area where the boat's parked? I'm trying to remember from the labels that I saw. That's 1,000 by minus 1,000. 1,100 by minus 1,000 should get us close enough. There we go. Actually, it's nailed it quite nicely for a random TP. So, I wonder where they got the idea for this one from. You can't park there, mate. Anything inside of here? No, it's just a hollow. It's got like nice glass floor. Oh. Oh, it's almost like an invisible staircase because of the shaders. Also, supposed to feel like some kind of a cathedral-y type place down here, isn't it? We will come back in a couple of weeks' time. We'll explore some of the other areas and look at some of the bits in a bit more detail. What we got in here? This is what I like things like that. Just in the sides of hills. I'm assuming that this entire hill has probably been manufactured from like flat terrain or something. See nice steps going all the way up here to the house. I figured I just heard an 8, but of course we've got the 8. Is this guy doing the 8?
8.
Oh, and of course, because we've got our server's data pack thing on, we still have all of our chicken pictures. I was wondering where I'm like flying past it there, and I'm thinking, hang on. Okay, is there anywhere else that you just want to have a quick like 10-second flyover? Oh, hang on. This is where they had the 2 houses that they brought from the previous. Ooh, hang on. That must mean that underneath here. I'm going to have to turn the shaders off. Options, videos, shaders off. Yeah, we'll have a look at the goat statue before we go downstairs to look for the tunnel bore. Oh, there it is. So, oh, must be a chicken somewhere on this island. How did this work again? Did we have to? Yeah, that was it. You have to see if the goat is pleased. But whilst we're going up, let's just have a little look there at the house. Almost there. Are we worthy? There's a mechanism coming to collect us by the sound of it. We passed the test. We're worthy. Slowly gonna hit the bottom. You can hear the chickens with because they've got our sound effects. Oh, we just got an achievement for the beacon. Alright, let's now go downstairs and find. Oh, look at all that for the mining. So there's a few farmers and that dotted around down here as well, is there? Or a few chambers? I don't remember that exactly. There's a cobble gen. We've got one the same on ours. Right. Let's see. How far does this go? Once we get to the other end, we'll have a look on the map and see where we are. We haven't even gotten to the water bit yet because he upgraded it to fill the place with water as well, didn't he? Yeah, so many torches. Oh, here, now we're into the water bit, so this is where it's going to get all dark. See, someday if our tunnel board doesn't keep blowing itself up, we might have a tunnel that goes this long. Still going. Heading east. A long way. We're still going. How far does this go? Must be getting close to the end by now, surely. Unless, hang on. Yeah, I mean, we started. Here's the goat. And then we're coming along here, so it must be coming to the end because this is going to be the end of the rendered chunks. Okay. Yeah, here we go. The size of it. Do I trigger it? I'm just wondering, will the just concerned about the because of the things I've done there. I can restore the chunks if it. I'm just worried about the simulation distance that I've got set on the server. I'll stay in creative rather than in survival. And just so I can fly back and forth. Now, did that do the entire string? Nothing happened. No, I think the... Oh, yeah, of course. I haven't enabled the this server. I'll have to restore this region. It'll be easy enough just to drag the files across. But the version of paper that I have installed on this server, on the second server, doesn't have the duplication enabled. I need to go and change the settings for in one of the files to make it so it allows TNT duping. That's why it didn't work the second time, because the it just launched the TNT and destroyed some of the other bits. Yeah, I'll fix that for next time we come on. I'll restore I'll restore these files. Right, let's zoom back. So, is there anywhere else that anyone wants to have a look at? Yeah, it's all Chrissy's fault, you see, with the TNT. Anytime TNT goes wrong. But he went so far. Still, for a Raspberry Pi, it's delivering those chunks nice and fast. And this is the 4GB one, not the 8GB that we normally use for our other server. Nope. We hit the wall. So we have in here our pictures from our resource pack. Wasn't there more? I was sure there was more pink rooms. I was on the wrong floor. So yeah, his pink bedroom, of course, with tea and coffee making facilities. So, for today, is there anywhere else that anyone would like to see? Anywhere on the map you want me to have a quick jump to and a whiz around before we wrap up? We will return in a couple of weeks' time. I will fix the region over here. I'll just replace the files. In fact, I wouldn't even have to really calculate anything as such. The only region I've got to save is this block here around spawn. Just because it'll save me putting the command block in. Yep, we still have our resource pack turned on. So yep, you see Mr. Socks all over the HermitCraft server. Royalty. There's lots of chicken pictures. There's a Raspberry Pi desktop inside of here. Got a little barbecue. Misto. And we've pleased the goat. The goat has has judged us worthy. So let's we'll go to back to spawn. Yeah, when as I said at the beginning there, royalty, where is it? When you spawn, you'll spawn somewhere. Yeah, over here. Let's see. There we go. So we'll hop down here. You spawn there, and then you come down here, and I've put over here. I've put the a whole load of these. It's just got basic odds and ends, just so you've got something when you're wandering around. There's also here. Press this magic button, and you'll be into spectator mode if you want to have a fly around and look at the different things. And then if you want to go back into survival, just simply disconnect and reconnect, and you'll be put back in. But unless there's anywhere else that anyone wants to see, I think that's where we'll wrap for today. I'm going to actually, does it tell me? Oh, no, it'll tell me. It'll be even easier. H and C. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Region file show. Oh, no, well, have a good night there, Wolf. Well, we're wrapping up now here anyway as well, so we'll be off now. So this is in region file 00. That's handy. Is all of this region file 00? Hang on, grid. Yeah, because I really don't fancy having to fanny on doing all this little bit here again. So I can restore everything on the server. I wouldn't even have to look at the chunks. I'll just simply leave 00 as is, and then all the other region files can just be replaced, and that'll fix that error that we've got there. Then I will fix the thing about TNT duping. I can't remember where the command is off the top of my head. Or sorry, which setting it is within the server itself, but I'll sort that out. Anyway, let's go and see, where is Chrissy going to get his bonus eggs from? Oh, that went weird. Of course, I'm full screen for those maps. Right, let's just disconnect from that. Click on that. And then figure out where did the browser go? There it is. Right, let's see who's online there so Chrissy can get his bonus eggs. Oh, tonight's really easy. We only have a choice of Angry Joe, unless you want to find somebody else, maybe. Let's have a look and see if there's anyone else playing some Minecraft just for a change. How does this thing work again? Oh, why has it done that way? No, I prefer to do it that way there, but have it on low high. For some reason it was the other way around. Right, let's have a look. Anyone doing anything that looks interesting will have an interesting title. Or should I just click on one at random and see what happens? So whilst I'm rummaging through a couple of these there, tomorrow, after special requests, we have a very, very special stream tomorrow. It's been specially requested by Chrissy. Because tomorrow we are doing Put Put Goes to the Moon. No reason to be shy, Chrissy, but we all know that you've been specially requesting Put Put for months. Question is though, have you had a chance to have a spy at the end of Broken Sword yet from last week? Oh, there's too many people to choose from. I have no idea which one we should click on. Or should we just do Angry Joe? Because I'll be choosing rummaging around choosing tonight. What's this one here? Yeah, exactly, JD. He's always asking for it. I have no idea who this person is. They're just starting. I'm just going to copy and paste the title and send you straight over there. I don't know who they are. I don't know if they're English or not, or if they speak English, or they could be anything. We'll go over and we'll say hello for 2 minutes anyway. Little rate channel. Click on there. Click on there. All right. So tomorrow we are back with Chris's favourite series, Put Put. We will return to this because I plan to leave this server active for months. You know, we don't really use the second server anyway, so it'll just stay with that for months. I am going to shut it off in a couple of minutes though, so I can fix that file, and then after that it'll be back on, and it'll be on for months. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that there. Anyway, we'll have, as I say, we will have a better look at some of the other ones. Ooh. A sound effect just popped in my head there. I don't know what it's from. Oh, I think it's from the stream that we're going. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And if I get the right menu on the stream deck, I'll see you all for Put tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.